If you're learning how to swim freestyle, you must include these drills in your training. Do not be one of those people that are simply turning up to the pool, swimming up and down, trying to hit a certain mileage, as this is not how you get faster. In order to get better, you must prioritize technique. So in today's video, we are going to break down my top 5 drills that are going to help you improve your freestyle. Starting off with number 1, which is the simple soldier rotation drill. This drill involves placing both arms by your side, laying completely flat on the surface with a nice continuous leg kick whilst practicing your rotation. This drill is very simple yet very effective. Your goal on this drill is to be able to maintain a nice flat body position whilst practicing your rotation. Therefore, I highly recommend for you to use fins and a snorkel for this drill. The fins will allow you to maintain a nice flat body position and let you forget about your legs whilst you focus on rotation. The snorkel will allow you to take your breathing out of the equation and will also help get your head in the right position whilst keeping it nice and still. When rotating your body, it is key for you to keep your head nice and still and make sure you are trying to get your shoulder in line with your chin. Always remember, rotation is not just your shoulders. Rotation is a movement of your whole body, meaning by the time you have rotated, you need to make sure that your hips, your feet and the rest of your body are facing in a direction which you are rotating to. Your head must stay still. When doing this, make sure you are spending 2 to 3 seconds on each side before switching. This drill is one of my favorites as it allows you to master your body position as well as your rotation whilst performing a very simple movement. Moving on to drill number 2, which is your extended paddle. This drill revolves around the 2 key positions of freestyle, which are number 11 and your Superman position. You're going to start off once again with your snorkel and fins laying flat on a surface with both arms extended. Always make sure you have a nice continuous leg kick behind you in order to maintain a flat body position. When starting off, your arms must be in your number 11 position, also known as shoulder width. Make sure your arms are not bent, not too wide, nor too narrow. You're going to pull from your shoulder width position or your number 11 position all the way through to your body line, also known as Superman position. You have to make sure as you are taking your pull, you are fully rotating into your stroke. Your goal is to make that one singular stroke as long as possible. Once you have finished your pull, pause in your rotated Superman position and pause for 2 to 3 seconds. After which, you're going to bring your hand back underwater to your number 11 position, ready to start again. Once you have completed this cycle with one arm, you can then alternate onto your next. It is very important to note that if you are doing this drill correctly, you should see and feel a physical change in speed every single time you pull the water. If there is no change in speed, the chances are you are not pulling the water correctly. This drill is so good as it allows you to combine your rotation with your pull as well as maintaining a flat body position all in one movement. And moving on to drill number 3, which is single arm freestyle. Now on this drill is where things start to get a little bit more complicated, as you now have to focus on your arm entry, your arm pull, recovery, as well as your body position. And the most important key point, which is going to allow you to do this drill correctly, is your rotation. If you are not rotating, this drill is simply not going to work. Your goal is to combine drill number 1, which is soldier position rotations, with your extended paddle, and now also focus on your recovery. Meaning you have to make sure one arm stays by your side, make sure you are entering in your number 11 position, pulling all the way through to your body line, also known as your Superman position, and then recovering in a nice high elbow back to your number 11 position. The opposite arm must stay by your side at all times. Once again, I highly advise for you to wear a snorkel and fins for this drill. Every time your hand enters the water, imagine you are trying to push your arm forward as far as you possibly can before initiating your pull. Because remember, your goal is to make every pull as long as possible. Swimming is very simple. The more water you can pull, the more forward you will go. The faster you can pull that water, the faster you will go. If you are able to combine both of those things, that's when you will start to swim fast. And moving on to drill number 4, which is one of my all-time favorites, finger drag drill. This drill is all about combining every important aspect of freestyle into one exercise. You're gonna start off with both arms extended with your fins and snorkel in your number 11 / shoulder width position. Remember, nice continuous kicks in order to maintain a flat body position. You are now going to pull all the way through to your Superman position. Remember to rotate and then go into your recovery. You have to make sure that your palm is coming out of the water first before you bring your elbow up. Once your palm has come out of the water, you can now lift your elbow up whilst keeping your fingertips in the water and drag them in a nice straight line back to your number 11 position. There are two main things that you must remember for this drill. Number one is your train tracks. Imagine you are pulling the water in a nice straight line whilst keeping your fingertips looking at the bottom. Once you have finished your pull, your goal is to drag your fingers once again in that straight line back to your number 11 position. So you must move in a straight line on the way back and a straight line on the way back forward. And the second thing that you must remember is to not rush this drill. The slower you can make your recovery and the more you can rotate and do this properly, the better. Remember, the reason why we do drills in swimming is to exaggerate, which will then help us do it correctly when we swim. And finally, moving on to drill number 5, which is my all-time favorite, free position hold. As you can tell by the name, there are 3 positions we are going to hold for 3 seconds each. 2 of which we have already discussed, number 11 and Superman. Your third position is going to be your high elbow position on your recovery. As always, start off in your number 11 position with your arms extended and hold for 3 seconds. After this, you're going to pull all the way through to your Superman position and once again, hold for 3 seconds. You are then going to bring your arm out into your high elbow position and once again, hold for 3 seconds. This drill is awesome as it teaches your body to memorize the 3 key and the 3 most important positions for freestyle, as these are the 3 checkpoints you must go through every single stroke you take. If you are swimming and you notice that you are not finishing your pull and your hand is not entering in your number 11 position or your elbow is flaring out to the side, you immediately know that you are not swimming correctly. Now this drill can be done with paddles, fins, snorkel, whatever you wish, as long as you are moving through those 3 important checkpoints. I hope you guys enjoyed me going through these drills. I hope you find them useful. If there's anything you want to see next, please comment and let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.